So I'm starting into the first oil painting of 2024 at nearly the end of March. It's been very rainy, but I did manage to get out and do a bit of plein air drawing and painting. So I have some reference material to work from, and I'm interested in doing this tree with a mossy scene of rocks and wild mossiness over it. It's just as well, really, that I have a few sketches because my photos and even the video I took weren't that inspiring. The place itself was, though, and I particularly was interested in the rocks because I'm not very confident about doing rocks. I don't think I ever do them terribly well, and I need more practice. And I've never done gorse either, and of course, the gorse is on top of those rocks there. So I had been saying to myself at the beginning of the year that what I really wanted to work on this year was improving my range of tones and my range of colours because I thought that my actual drawing when I was painting had improved a little bit. But the other two still need a lot of work. And, sometimes these things don't happen on their own. You have to kind of consciously want to improve them. So basically, what happened is the first day I painted away with my normal range of colours that I would use. And then that night, I saw a video about colour mixing, and it was about something called double complementary colour schemes. And I said, you know what? I'm not too far into that painting. I wouldn't mind having a go at that. That might sort of push the limits a bit for me with colour and make me do something new with colour or have a bit of a breakthrough with colour. I'm going to go for it. So the plan changed. Well, actually, the plan changed more than once because I thought you picked any two colours to do this double complementary colour study and then worked with those two colours and their complementaries, which are the colours on the opposite side of the colour wheel. And I worked like that for a day. And then I discovered there was one more rule about it that I hadn't taken into account or didn't know about. And that rule was that all four colours had to fit into this rectangle shape. And that altered my colour scheme because mine didn't. But it only altered it very slightly. So I made an executive decision to scrape back the canvas because it had become very built up with paint from all my struggles, and I wasn't confident that I could work with totally new, unfamiliar kind of colour combinations on a very impastoed canvas. So this is it. You have to be prepared to lose work to learn. I was having a very nice time doing all my mixing, and I had to keep going back to those four colours as starting points so I wouldn't wander too far afield from them. But I did start to notice something about this experiment, particularly since I had videoed it from the beginning. Um, After all the work, I was left with this painting that began to not depart very significantly from colours I had originally mixed up. So perhaps the colours I was seeing in that landscape were the same kind of within the same range of colour scheme, but all the work didn't result in a significantly different colour scheme than I'd had in the first place. And I wasn't really expecting that. I was expecting it to look very different from the original mixing that I had done and scraped back and everything. it wasn't wasted work because I still learned how to stick to those colours, but I also learned that you can make any colours from very few colours if you really put your mind to it, and that it's really easy to stray further away from those colours than you think you're going to. And there's no kind of definite dividing line about how far away on the colour wheel you're going to go from the colours that you chose. And the only thing that's keeping you on the straight and narrow of working with those four colours is you. So while I'm waiting for the very, very, very thick paint to dry on that painting so I can do some glazing and colour on it, I'm going to treat myself to a split complementary painting. And this one should be relaxing because I did it on a live stream already in a study, and I'm just repainting it in oil paint to see what happens. So check out the live stream if you want to see how to do these kind of complementary colour schemes. Thank you for watching.